Bam. All right, guys, the water has really cleared up here. And I'm using the wild color. We're right at 3 foot visibility. I can see down that far and see my bait. That's a summertime small one. He's about 9 3/16. Okay, wild color. Now I want the chartreuse head because it's cloudy, a little cloudy this morning, and I want to give a little color to it. Yeah, I know somebody's going like, wow, Dennis, you used a wild color for the clear water, but you used a chartreuse head. Oops. Yeah, I got to cast better than that. That opening's about 7 inches, 6.5 inches right there, guys. That's all it is. They're dumping water out of the Curry Lake above us, making electricity. At the bridge over a while ago, it was just ruffling through the bridge. I've told you all that. I mean, the current through that bridge is unbelievable. You can't sit there. It'll suck you through it. I've seen people get pinned against the cement with their boat, and they get in the water trying to pull it off and put a rope on the bank with somebody on the bank, and they got a rope pulling. That's how hard the current comes through there. If you're close to that bridge and it's running that hard, best thing you can do is wait. If you need to go through, is wait. I've done it many times. I've waited half an hour before. It'll finally calm down when they quit letting water release. They release water usually about half an hour, 45 minutes. But I'm telling you, it's that strong. You can tear your boats up. I've skinned up the back of my boat going through there. It's only about, when I go through there, I have about 6 to 8 inches clearance on each side, and that's it. All right, guys. I switched colors, but I'm going to have to go back to the wild color here in a minute because my camera locked up on me on that last clip. Daggone you, hide. I'll skin you alive when I get a hold of you. I watch too many westerns. I watch a lot of the old westerns, guys. All right. I enjoy them. I don't remember watching them as a kid, I reckon. This is that new color I was playing with. You know, sometimes my camera will lock up. I locked up yesterday and I lose that clip. And when I went to cut the camera on, cut it off, that's when I realized it. So I went on switch colors, and I'll go back to the wild color and add another one here in a minute. But I'm trying to do 2 fish on each color. Here's what they're eating, guys. It's a mayfly. Hey, what if I took him, put him on my hook? I don't think I could get him on there. I bet I could catch one on him. All right, let's see if I can get this and then my camera don't lock up on me. GoPro says the heat does it, guys, and it's not hot this morning. It's probably in the 70s right now because it's cloudy. I think it's something else about it, and it seems like all the models do that. Have problems somewhere. All right, besides that, it's a good camera. I'm gonna get back to running 2 cameras too, guys. I just hadn't had time. But there's a wake boat right there. I know it looks like a long ways from y'all. He finally stopped. I thought I was getting ready to move. I cannot fish a dock like this, be as close to a dock. I'm only like 12 feet from this dock. He comes by, I'll be on that dock. I'll take water across the nose. I did yesterday from one of them. That's a nice fish, guys. He's not 12 inches. He's about 11 5/8. All right, now that was on killer. Now what I done, guys, is I switched colors. I said I'll catch 2 on each color before I switch. I did in that time because they kept following the other color and bumping it, and I switched. I caught 1 on that color, and they would not pay attention to it. It's not about a handful here. Right there they are. Some of y'all asked me to show depth finder. I try to show it when I can. Right there. They said they're 30 foot in front of the dock. The front post right here. The first post is 14 foot. I'm 14 foot from the dock, that first post. I've moved a little closer actually from that way from that boat. It's pushing me that way. So they're a good ways back there. So here's what I'm doing. They're on this walkway. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm going back under that boat like that. Okay. And I done lost them. Shoot, I think they done moved. They will move, guys. I don't see them. They don't sit in the same place all the time. If they didn't like the noise I've been making or whatever, they'll move. They might move over here. Yeah, they're not there now. They're gone. I just showed them to y'all. They're gone. Oh boy. Got me around the post. That's why I use 2-pound tests, guys. Because they'll hang you around these post fish in these docks. You gotta have some line that'll get you out of there. That 2-pound test, they're way back there, guys. They're on that 3rd post back there. That's why I use 2-pound test. I was using this in here with 4 a while ago, and I could get it back there sometimes, but this 2 comes off the reel so much smoother. Well, that's a nice fish, guys. He's probably 12 inches. He tore my bait. Now that's on the killer color. You know? All right. Just fish it like that. Won't get hung up so much. That's a nice fish. Go back and tell them to eat. Oh yeah, you see that? Get that little thing on top of the water. I don't think I've ever seen one do that for a while. You know why they do that, guys? I'm gonna switch colors. Because they're mad. He stuck that thing in my face and threw me around. Bam. All right, guys, I moved. Those fish got really hard to catch. I fished for another 10 minutes after that last fish. And I lost one, had a couple more hit me. And a lot of times those are checks, guys. They just run up and they bite it. And I think they bite the tail of it and they pull on it. They really don't want it. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when they grab it, if they grab it, you know it, don't you? That's what people like about Crappie. He's about 11 inches, not quite 11. He's probably 10 and 15, 16. When they come out there and go, "Arr," you go, I love the thump. That's because they wanted it. They done made their mind up, they're going to eat it. But a lot of times they play with it. All right, I think that's on wild. I caught one on wild earlier. You're not going to see, as I said earlier, that the camera locked up on me. So that's 3 on wild. Look here. Mayfly laying on my boat. I told y'all guys they're hatching. They're thick here. Something else here, ain't they? All right. Now, I think I've done 2 on this one. I know I've done 2 on killer. Let's try this one again. If I haven't, that's fine. Then we'll have Virginia shad left, right? I bent my hook open a little bit, guys. They kept bumping me over there and I kept messing them. So I bent my hook up just a touch. Y'all see that? Maybe a little bit more than it should be. I done that on purpose. I got tired of them bumping, I couldn't hook them. Bam. Oh, that didn't take long. Took 2 casts. First cast, I didn't get up under there like I want to. I'm a good ways from the dock. I know y'all thinking, well, I am. I actually am. I'm about 20 feet. I'm doing that on purpose. I don't want to spook them. So it's making me a little harder. It's a little harder for me to cast under the dock, okay? But these fish are very spooky today. They're very easy. There's a lot of boat traffic going on. All right, that's that new color. He's been bit right there. He's not that big, guy. He's probably right at 10 inches. Right in that area of 10 inches. I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to say he's 10 or 16 because I don't think he'll break 10. All right, Virginia shad's left. Bam. I pulled up a little bit, guys. Wind's getting up a little bit. I was fighting the wind. I'm going like, it's making it a little harder for me to cast. I need to get up a few feet, so I pulled up like 5 feet. All right. Oh, he nailed it, didn't he? Look how far back he's hooked right almost to his eye. A Virginia shad. He's under 10. Summertime, guys, I take them all. I make opportunity fishermen. I don't care. I don't care. This time of year, I've said this many a times, your average fish this time of year is around 9 inches, you know. We catch a few 10s. And it seemed like so far, the last couple of weeks, I've caught quite a few 11. I caught one yesterday, it was 12. So, yeah, the nicer fish are hanging in there. But you know, I said this last year, if some of y'all have been with me a while, I caught a lot of 7, 8 inches last year. And I said next year, we're gonna have a lot of 9 to 11 inches. If you're catching a lot of small fish in your lake, they're gonna get bigger. Now, Crappie Connection has a live talk. Is it Monday nights, guys? I watch it sometimes, I forget. If I see it comes up on my feed, I'll watch it sometimes for 10 or 15 minutes. And they have some good conversations. I just don't have a lot of time to watch it because they do it for an hour. I think it's from 8 to 9, if I remember right. Y'all check on it if you want to listen to it. They get some good topics. And they was talking about the growth of crappie, how fast they grow. Now I've heard a couple of them talk about that. Most crappie, if they're in a nice lake they have plenty to eat, they will hit 10 inches. In 3 years to 4 years, they'll be 10 inches. So it gives you an idea. It depends on the lake. Again, depends on how much food they get to eat. Wow, the Virginia shad was 2 times up under the dock, 2 fish. Virginia shad is one of great selling color. Actually, I done some inventory last night. And I can't remember all the figures, but oh, that's a nice fish there. So what did I just say about catching some nice fish? I've been catching a few. That fish there's probably right at 12 inches. If he's not, he's right at it, isn't he? That's a nice fish, guys. That's on Virginia shad right there. Bam. Yeah, baby. That's a nice fish. Like I said, I've been catching a few nice ones this summer. I've been having to eat my own words because quite a few times I don't catch many big fish in the summertime, and it's true. But that's a nice fish anywhere you go, 12-inch fish, isn't it? Right? And guys, I've caught 1 2-pounder this year. One year I caught 9. You go to Kerr Lake. I got a friend that lives on Kerr Lake, and they catch a lot of 2-pounders up there, and sometimes they catch 3s. All right? So they have a tournament league and bobcats. If y'all like fish tournaments, it's at Bobcats Lake Country Tackle Shop, and it's on 15 in Clarksville. And he's got a Facebook page, Bobcats. You can look it up, and they put the tournament results on there, and you'll see in this. They have start their tournaments I think around October, November, and they finish them by March, April, something like that. And you'll see that they catch a lot of 2-pounders weighed in those tournaments, a lot of them. And he'll put big fish that people come in and weigh in. Somebody just weighs a big fish in, big crappie in. It's a crappie headquarters. He sells crappie baits and bass baits. He has Lake Country baits. Yes, sir. If y'all looking for Lake Country baits, he has flukes, willowtails. He has the 2 small swim baits. What else he has? I can't remember what else he's got right now. He's got crickets. He's got crickets. I just restocked him last week, okay? Last Friday, I just restocked him. All right, guys, check him out if you're in the area. The Holly Grove Marina right here on Lake Gaston. That's where I put in at today. It's just around the corner here. He has a variety of baits. He stocks a variety of colors. And he has bass baits of mine. He has a creature bait. He has 5-inch finesse worms. He has 4-inch Cincos that I make. Yep. And he has crappie baits. I checked yesterday. He's done sold a bunch. He was down to about 10 packs. I've got to restock. And he has swim baits. I usually have one laying here. I don't have one laying here today. He has the 4-inch swim baits, bass swim baits, okay? Not now, he doesn't. He sold out. I stopped there yesterday when I came in from fishing, and he said, out of the swim baits. So I got to make him some more swim baits. But check that out if you're in the area. This was just a fun video using different color baits. I used Virginia shad. I used the new color. I have no name for it. I used wild, and I used, hold on, I threw it down on the floor in my trash corner. I used killer. All right? Appreciate y'all guys, Dennis. If you haven't been on Lake Country Baits, get on there. Like I said, I done inventory last night, and just kind of looked around on there. LC Shad, what I'm fishing with right now, is 75% of my sales. I've sold over 800 bags of them so far this year. Yep, over 800 bags of them. And stuff like the stinger, I keep telling you I'm going to do with the stinger, I've sold 23 bags. I think I said 10 or 12 in the video the other day. I was wrong. I looked on there. I've sold 23 bags. Yeah, that's it. And I've sold like 40 and 50 bags, 50-some bags of the crickets. The next big sale is the grubs. Yep, it's that 2-inch grub. I've sold a bunch of those. And the flukes, the fluke is the least amount of anything. And the fluke's a great bait. What else? I can't remember all the figures now, guys. But the LC Shad and the grubs and the chaos this year has been good. It's been some of the best selling colors. Appreciate y'all guys. See y'all next time. Check out Lake Country Baits. Dennis, Fishing Lake Country.